Superheroes are underrated. Matter of fact, superheroes are low-key demented because most of them think they're special. Most of them think they're here for a reason, when they are literally not. They are just pricks. Real freaking pricks. Supervillains, on the other hand, are real. They are based in reality. And we have seen in the works of Mark Miller before that he writes supervillains really, really well. The heroes, on the other hand, can be really mean. This is how our story starts out. We start out with a supervillain, and also one of the smartest men in this universe, who is about to be apprehended by the heroes of this world. So he decides to spend his final moments with his son. Going to the living room, he saw his son watching a cartoon, and his son asked him a simple question. Are you? Are you my father? He was confused, taken aback, and said, Of course I am. Look at your hair. And the son asked him again, Will I ever get my powers? And his father said to him, No, you won't. Your mother's gene is too strong. And his son got visibly upset. So, to cheer him up, he saw his son playing with some action figures, and he asked him, Who's your favorite hero? And his son let him know. He said Blue Boat. And his father smiled. Grabbing onto a simple flashlight, he called to his wife to get him some tools. He wanted to make his son something before he could go. Something that would allow him feel like he had powers. Something that would allow him control time and space. In an instant, his father had made him the magic rod. And just as he was finishing up, the heroes came to arrest him because he was a supervillain. But at this moment, he had to tell his son to use this rod for good. Promise me, be responsible for the choices you make and help people when you have the chance. Telling his son, I love you. And he said, I love you back. He put on his helmet and walked out of his house with his head held high, like a boss. That was the birth of the magic rod. But now in the present, his son was on a mission to free another supervillain, or rather superhero, or rather super, because in this world there is no labels to good or bad. But just as he teleported, the battery ran out, and he was left dead to right. But he was quick on his feet. Grabbing a hold of their cannon, he shot through the door, busting through and escaping, running into an airport. But this was a wrong move because he was putting people's lives in danger. These people shoot without remorse, killing some people on impact. He ran in telling everybody, stay away from me. I'm a terrorist, hopefully trying to save them. But that didn't work. They still kept shooting with no remorse. And these people were supposed to be the heroes. He finally came to a stop and went on his knees. And he was surrounded. He was about to die. Only to turn back smiling because he has found the perfect batteries. Unleashing a tornado blast, he knocked everyone out. My dude was just walking through the crowd like nothing happened, blasting everyone till he got back to the truck, freeing the super from his cuffs and asking him to join their team because they are going to change the world. While he was doing this, his wife and his son were on another mission because they had found a professional thief talking to her girlfriend in the car. Apparently, she had just stolen 700 and something thousand dollars, and she was gloating, only to be surprised by the wife and the son. On reflex, she shrank, jumping into her phone. She had the ability to surf through the neutrons on the phone, grabbing onto her girlfriend on the end of the line. And mind you, her girlfriend was in South Africa, so she traveled there in a nanosecond. But you can't run from a super, especially not one from the lineage of the utopian, because she was in South Africa instantly. Her girlfriend tried to stop her, but she was like, bruh, I'm not here to fight. Are you going to join my team or not? And just like that, all around the world, they were recruiting people. Some people from Singapore, some from Berlin, some from London, some in the freaking North Pole, and some in Brazil who just want to get out of the house. The job was simple. We're going to save one more person, and we're going to break every single person out of that stupid Supermax prison. But in the Supermax prison, we see the president, the son of the utopian, having a conversation with his uncle. He was disappointed in his uncle because right now, they killed his father. They seized the country to make it better. But the plan was failing tremendously. And even when they saw an upside to affairs, it was not their doing. Someone just finally decided to do their job properly. And it was terrible. It was so embarrassing that even the prisoners were making fun of them. Pathetic. But right now, we have to focus on the heist because the heist was really impressive. The heist was happening in Dubai. Standing on the side of the tallest building in the world, she was looking at one spot. Everyone in the team was in communications and they had to be careful because this place security was super tight. I mean, a super villain tried to break into this place before and they caught him. They didn't release him or imprison him, nah. They put him on display as a warning to everyone else. But the thing is, the hero they need is the hero that was caught. So this is technically a breakout and a theft. I mean, can you imagine just putting the Joker in a museum because he tried to steal something? Ridiculous. Anyways, the warning was not enough because even while he was on display, they still went out of their way to hire a superhero, paying her 100 grand a week to protect their affairs in Dubai. I mean, just the sight of her was terrifying, clad in a Japanese or Chinese style suit, wielding two katanas. She had super strength, super speed, psychic abilities. So she was technically reading everyone's mind right now. This is why everyone had to stay out of range and out of sight. But they still had a plan. And the plan was little Superman over here because he was the most durable aside from his mother and he hits hard just like his mother. So if anyone can knock this babe out, it's him. And I'm pretty sure he knows as little as possible so she doesn't read his mind. In the next video, we're going to see these two fight and hopefully it's not child abuse. Bye.